Hello traders, welcome back to the channel, and let's start today's Nifty and Banknifty short-term view. In my previous video, in my yesterday's video, I had shared that yesterday we saw a pullback and then we had a couple of hammers in the RD time frame charts of Nifty future. I had clearly told that if the pullback wants to continue and we need a breakout on the upside, then Nifty futures will have to surpass 18,240 or 18,250, and we will need a very big candle on the upside, a green candle, and then after that we'll need a couple of hours of sustenance above that and consistent buying. Well, we can clearly see that this particular level, 18,240, 250, that 10 points range, was taken as a resistance by the Nifty futures and it was respected, and then we saw a collapse. Now, before going ahead in this particular video, we need to understand how volatile is Nifty futures in the last few days. So for that, I will use this tool called date and price range. So within a span of 1 plus 1 means 2 trading sessions, we can see there was a jump in Nifty futures by almost 2%, right? This is the first case. After this jump from lowest low to highest high, then we saw a intraday correction in Nifty futures of 0.82%, just less than 1%. Okay, and then we saw again a bounce back from this lows of 18,080 to possibly somewhere around you can say 18,177, which is also pretty volatile considering Nifty futures. And then if we consider from this high to today's low, all right, or probably even this high till today's low, then this range is almost of 1.5%. So the smallest move which we are looking at in Nifty futures is just less than 1%. At times 180 points move, because Nifty futures is currently trading around 18,000 levels. Okay, so 1% move in Nifty would be roughly 180 points, correct? So just less than 1% is the normal trading range since you can say 6 Jan 2023. So we can clearly see that intraday volatility is very, very high right now. Okay, first thing is that. Now coming to the state of trend in Nifty futures, the trend is down in the daily time frame chart. But what we can see is that the trend is not consistent. What do I mean by consistent? Means that we can see there was a sell-off, then we can see a slight wick over here on the downside, and on the upside this candle is off, by the way, 6 Jan, when the actual intraday volatility started. Next day we have a green day, but again we have a wick on the upside. Okay, and what we see is the next day, means today, we have seen a down day where Nifty futures have been able to close by 185 points down and Bank Nifty closed 545 points down, and we have a lower wick. So is it that we'll have a pullback tomorrow? Question is that. All right, now considering important supports in Nifty futures, I had shared them even yesterday. We can clearly see that Nifty future is trading at this 50% retracement. I'll once again highlight for all of you. You can see this 50% retracement, and especially this particular high. So this particular high, which was earlier a resistance, once Nifty futures did surpass this, now this particular level is providing support to Nifty future, and this level or this band, whatever you say, is somewhere around 17,880, 17,870 thereabouts. Okay, in Nifty futures. Let's go to the hourly time frame charts to understand in little bit depth. In hourly time frame charts, what we can see is the trend is down, but in the last couple of hours, these two candles, we can see the first candle is a high wave candle. Okay, high wave candles generally occur at important supports, and when they occur at important supports, they mean that the trend is slightly overstretched in that particular direction. So just before that, if you see the trend was down. So does it mean that it is extremely overstretched on the downside? Well, RSI is not oversold over here. If RSI was oversold, then I would say yes, the whatever the high wave candle is saying to us, is completely right. But RSI, since it is not oversold, I would not consider that particular candle extremely important. But immediately after that, we have a hammer candle, which is looking pretty decent. It's not very big, but it's looking pretty decent. And then we have a smaller candle, which I would not look at. So in case if this pullback occurs tomorrow, all right, just let me remind you that tomorrow is Wednesday. We are coming to the 12th Jan expiry of derivatives. So in case if we have a pullback tomorrow, then what will happen is we will be testing this particular resistance, which is at 18,060 to 18,040. This is a 20-point, very, very tight range. And if in case if Nifty futures wants to continue going higher, this is the first band which Nifty futures will have to be surpassed. All right. And once it surpasses like this, we will need consistent follow through buying for another couple of hours or maybe 2 hours. Then we will say maybe the bulls are winning this time. As of now, it looks difficult, but this is the levels which I'm sharing with you, and these are the levels which are important. Now, in case if it happens that after testing this particular level, we see again a sell-off coming up. Okay. First thing, it will have to break this particular low, which is today's low. All right. And once it breaks today's low, then it will have to break 17,000, possibly 830, 840. If it closes below that, I know that these levels are pretty far off as of now, but that is how intraday volatility is. You can easily say that Nifty is moving by 1% or at times even more than that in intraday. So these levels can be tested anytime, right? So in case if we break this and if we break this particular level also, then we'll have to break this level in intraday, closing basis, which is at 17,820, 830. Once this is broken, then probably we'll have slightly larger correction coming up in Nifty futures on the downside. All right. So this is all if and all, if at all. Basically, I'm not saying that this will happen or I'm not trying to predict, but these are the levels which are visible to us, and the candles are clearly showing us that maybe there is an intraday pullback coming up. If you check the 30-minute chart also, then you will be able to see some sort of positive divergence coming up in RSI. So this is a sign that maybe some sort of intraday pullback may occur tomorrow. And if this intraday pullback does occur, then these are the levels which will give us the resistance at 18,060 to 18,040. All right. Let's have a look at the Bank Nifty futures. In the Bank Nifty futures, if you look at the daily time frame chart, the trend is down, and you can see again wicks are visible yesterday, day before yesterday, and even today. All right. Now, in the hourly time frame chart, the trend is down, and again we can see a hammer candle, which is pretty decent, not very big, but pretty decent. And the resistance band, which I had shared with all of you, 43,143 or 144 to 42,933. This band has been respected by the Bank Nifty futures, and the sell-off started exactly from this particular band. Now, if at all there is a pullback tomorrow, then the prices will face immediate resistance at 42,480 to 42,381. This is an entire small resistance band. And if the hourly charts after this particular pullback, if at all it occurs, then if we see a sell-off, we'll have to close below this particular band. And if this happens, then we'll be testing this level, which is somewhere around, you can say 41,650 or thereabout. All right. Because immediately once we test this particular level, we will be, testing this particular level, 41,750 to 41,650. This 100 points band will again become an important support band. Why? Because this is the previous high in Bank Nifty futures, which was made somewhere around, you can say, September of 2022. So you can see the support level in Bank Nifty futures is coming a little bit more earlier than Nifty futures. All right. Overall, summing it up all, I would say that markets are extremely volatile, considering short-term trading. Be very, very careful before taking a trade. If you do not understand the market right now, it does happen once in a while that traders are not able to understand that where markets are moving or which sector is going to go up, which sector is going to underperform, and out of that sector, which particular stocks might perform. If that is happening with you, it's absolutely all right, because need not necessary that we will be making money every day and you should be trading every day. There will be times when you will be sitting at the sidelines. There will be times when markets are probably in moving in such a way that it is difficult to make money. It's completely all right. So if you feel that is happening with you, do not trade for a few days. Do not trade for a few days. Save the money which you have in your trading account right now, because once market starts trending on either on this of either on the side, either on the upside, either on the downside, you will again start making money. But if you probably lose all your money in this volatile, choppy markets, then you may not have the confidence to possibly trade when the actual trend starts, whether it will be upside, whether it will be on the downside. All right. So I hope these educational videos are helping you to understand markets a little bit better. All right. And do your own analysis before punch any trades. And that's all from my side today. Trade well, stay safe. Thank you.